Alright, today we are going to be doing something a little bit different, something I used to do. Um, we're going to try to build something new. Um, so you can take this as like a tutorial, but I'm going to take it as more of a let's build. If any of you all have watched the Book of Boba Fett, which recently ended that's first season, you would know that Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, got a new ship. It's a modified Naboo speeder or fighter. I think it's the N1 is what it is called. And that's what we're going to try to build today. I have a really old Naboo Starfighter tutorial from like 5 or 6 years ago on the channel. Um, so it might look similar to that one because it is technically the same ship. The ship is mostly gray, so we will go with mostly gray blocks. We'll do some, let's see, polished andesite. A little andesite slab as well. We get some these stairs. Shape of it's going to be kind of weird since it does have a bunch of really nice curves on it for like aerodynamics and stuff, which you can't really translate into Minecraft that well. So some things are going to be very limited. We'll see what we can do with this. So I'm going to go ahead and elevate it off the ground a little bit so it's in the air. Alright. So I'm going to do something like this for the front, because the ship's not very large at all by any means. Sort of the main body. I'm just gonna 5 blocks back. Yeah. Then I'll drop down 1 like that. Once it gets just I think that works, because when this section goes down, actually these ones should be a little bit darker. Let's try just smooth stone and see how that does. Okay, that works a lot better. Alright, and then of course this goes down a little bit like this, because it does get a little bit wider at the bottom. And this will go back a little bit. This we'll do that. We might actually just put stairs like this. And this is the sort of awkward part. You got that fin that kind of comes out, like so. Let me go over here and do this. I'm not sure if that looks any better or not. See how it is player scale. Oh, this is, yeah, it's about player scale. Try some a little more details up here in the front. Let's put some stairs here, these sides. Wrong slide. There we go. So I want to give my thoughts on the Book of Boba Fett while I'm working on this. Overall, I thought it was an okay show. It did have its issues, mainly having a consistent plot line that they stuck to. They seemed to jump around a lot. Like the flashbacks with the Tusken Raiders, I feel like that should have been just the first 2 episodes. It's just the flashbacks. I understand why they used the flashbacks throughout the first few just randomly, so you had some sort of context as to why different things going on around him would affect him in a certain way. But it kind of took away from the show a little bit, in my opinion. And then Din Djarin being at the Mandalorian, I feel like that also took away from it, because it's supposed to be the Book of Boba Fett, not the Mandalorian season 2.5, which is basically what it ended up turning into. So that's one of my gripes. The visual effects on the show were amazing, especially the last episode. The Slave One looked really good in all of its shots, which I really enjoyed. It looks kind of weird, but I don't really have another way of doing that little hump, so it's probably going to stay like that. But some of the filming was kind of odd. I think it was a speeder chase in the 4th or 5th episode in Mos Espa. That was not very well done, in my opinion. I get what it was supposed to look like and what it was supposed to do. I just don't think that it did it very well. It felt very slow and sluggish when it was supposed to be a high-speed chase. So that's just me. I know some people didn't enjoy that scene, but I personally did not really find it very interesting. Now the mods, the little, I guess, I don't know what you would call them, the ones with all the robotic body parts. I don't know if you call it like a gang or something. I guess they kind of are a gang. I thought they were pretty cool. It was different, but I don't think it was too out of whack. But like the Rancor scene in the last episode, that Rancor looked awesome. That whole scene was just really cool. But I'm not really going to go into that and spoil it for those of you who haven't watched it yet. So That's the basic shape of it. What else can we do to it though? It looks kind of weird. I guess we can try to bring this up like that. Then it looks too bulky. Dang it. Darn. Oh, we are missing the guns. Let's see if this old technique works. No, that is way too high. This technique is old as dirt, so it's gonna look kind of weird. I guess that'll work for now. It was something special. So that's probably as far as I'm gonna be able to get on here. We can do some like cool effects coming out the back of it. Just because there's not really a whole lot you can do with this, since it is small, because it's supposed to be based off of player scale. But we can do like some cool little jet streams or something coming out of it that kind of add to it. Some like depth to it. So that's going pretty fast. We did. Ooh, we forgot that. There should be a little. Actually, I think the front of it needs to come. Or no, this is too far forward. There we go. That looks a lot better. I was wondering what was going on right there. There's also supposed to be kind of like a shaker, where you can see the engine sticking out of the hood of an old car, like an old muscle car. You see the intake. They call it shakers because you can see the engine shaking. We could probably do something super simple with this. Where's the iron trapdoors? Oh, right in front of me. Okay. Just to give this a little more texture right there. That could be the little shaker on the motor. I can also use that to cover up this glass right here too. Not to get a button, but button will add texture, I guess. So let's get out a button. Alright, let's put the button here. Oh crap, I need a switch, not a button. I am not a redstone person, so you're just going to bear with me on this one. I wish it would stay up like a wooden trapdoor does, but it is what it is. I wonder, would this right here bother it? No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call that the finished modified Naboo Starfighter. It's got a nice clean look at it without any distractions. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. So this could be the beginning of a new one. I have got a few, like I said, old Let's Build style videos. They're time lapses. So you can go back and watch those. I got the Ebon Hawk from Knights of the Old Republic. I've got the Slave One. I've got the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels. You can go back and watch those. They're not tutorials. They're just time lapses where I was just trying to figure something out or figure out how to build it on my own. But they're still fun to watch. So, but that is it for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.